This is the Taurus horoscope prediction for today. You are Taurus if you were born between April 20 and May 20. Remember that this is a prediction in love, singles, work and money for all those born under this sign, and that it does not take into account personal variables. You Taurus should stop giving so much importance to luck and trust more in your own possibilities. You cannot always be blaming everything that happens to you on bad luck. It is true that this influences us. We must surround ourselves with positive people and with good vibes if we want things to go better for us. But it is also true that if we want to advance and improve, we have to do our part and work hard. Now you are going to have an opportunity that you have been waiting for a long time. Do not let it escape. It is time for decisions in love and also at work, where you need to be aware of the moment we live in and your goals are achievable. Taurus woman horoscope. The Taurus woman should learn to value and take care of herself more. It's been a long time since you treat yourself or take. It would not be bad if you improved your image to get them to notice you. It is obvious that the physical appearance is not everything and that what is important is the interior, but realize that people are a whole. Whether we like it or not, the first thing you see is the outside. Taurus man horoscope. Stop thinking about the matter, friend of the sign of Taurus, because no matter how many times you give it until the time and the right person arrives, you will not know how well you can be in a couple. From past experiences, I know that you have certain reluctance to have a partner. Sometimes it is true that you think that it is time to find someone, but when you think how comfortable you are without her, you lose your desire. All this is due to the fact that you have not found anyone who fits you. I assure you that soon you will clarify your doubts. Let things flow naturally. If you have a partner, this is a good day to recover a little of the sensuality that the rush of life is leaving behind. Love is renewed when two kiss, and the whole game begins again. So you have to put everything to show yourself as a weak person before whom you like. Above all, before this particular person, because it is someone who values, above all, the strength of personality and independence in all its forms. So follow a simple tip: be yourself. Today is another day of waiting. And that waiting is part of the job of making money. Your time and patience will be rewarded. You should not give up, much less try to rush things, as that could be counterproductive. Do not withdraw or give up. Everything you have given will be returned to you in spades. You neglect your ears, and they are an essential part of your body. You have to stop listening to music so loudly and avoid working in conditions that damage your ability to hear. In addition, today you need to let your partner be a little freer. He tends to adopt a censorious attitude regarding what he does and what he says. And that makes him feel imprisoned, without alternatives for personal development. Perhaps he exaggerates, but it is up to you to give him the freedom he demands. Be less repressive. This is a good day to repeat those situations in which you failed and succeed this time. You must forge yourself as a worker and as a productive entity, and this is the way to do it. Show that you have learned from your mistakes and do not avoid these problems that in other situations were your defeat. You can't change the world and people, but you can change yourself. Do not let yourself be overwhelmed by those who are reluctant to accompany you on your path of development. If your friends, your family or your partner do not share your need to grow, do it alone. With your example, they will understand the importance of what you do. I have a question for the mathematicians of this world. If I put 2 cookies on a plate and then add another 2, why do I never end up with 4 cookies? Occasionally there are 2 cookies or 3, but in most cases there are none. An agreement? Even if I can't convince you that 2 plus 2 doesn't always equal 4, do I deserve an extra cookie? Today there is an aura of confusion surrounding questions that should be simple. As long as you don't get too bogged down in the details, you'll end up with something surprisingly delicious. Tip of the day. All resistance ends up being overcome by patience and tolerance. Don't stray from the board. Lucky numbers for today: 4, 18, 19, 29, 31, 32. Tips for tomorrow: 1st Decan, April 21st to 30th. There is a saying that he who searches finds. Keep this in mind and start looking and don't wait for things to come to you. 2nd Decan, May 1st to 10th. No worries about your low spirits, since it is more than likely that you will have some today. Very soon you will see rewards. 3rd Decan, May 11th to 20th. Your instinct is very wise, and although it is true that I almost always king with the